Morning guys, welcome to the channel. We are just going to do a walkthrough and show you some of the new tools we got. We just had power ran in the shop, so we've got a big transformer running all our machinery now. Everything's hooked up, everything's working. We got air. So starting off, we got a big monster 6-inch belt sander from Baileigh. So this sucker is 4 horsepower. It really rips, and then on the back here it's got a blower fan to extract most of the dust and particles that come off of it. So I'm not sure how that'll work. It's probably mostly good for wood and stuff, but we'll see. It's hooked up and working, and so that's pretty cool. We're gonna have to reach out and get some big belts. I have some belts, but they're only 3-inch belts, so they're no good to me anymore. These big 6-inch ones have to be replaced now. And let's see, so we got our big English wheel from Baileigh. This thing is, I don't know what else to say. It's awesome. I got to do a little bit of oil treatment. I see it kind of getting a patina on here, probably from the swamp cooler in here. It's got some moisture, and we've had some kind of monsoon weather, so we've had some humidity in the heat, and Michelle and I have both been dying. It's been really hot in here, but amazing. I've used it already. It's super strong, really aggressive. What else can I say? It's an awesome tool. We've had some issues with our bead roller. The control box maybe shook loose a little bit in shipping or something. I'm not sure what happened, but everything works, but the foot pedal doesn't have an on-off. So as soon as you fire the machine on, it's going right away, and it's not really practical when you're trying to, control everything for bead rolling. So we've got a new control box coming. I guess I'm actually gonna have to pull this off and box it up and ship it back, and they've got a replacement coming for me. So that's great customer service at Baileigh. They've reached out to me multiple times, asking me to open up and just check and see if there was something simple or if it was more complicated than that. I did connect a few wires, and we're still having that issue. So shout out to Baileigh for great customer service. If you're dealing with Baileigh, they're gonna treat you right, that's for sure. So we're excited. This machine is awesome, and I can't wait to get using it. We have 3,000 leaves for the Tree of Life to bead roll. These are heavy duty, well-built machines from Baileigh. This is actually a plenishing hammer. So when you're done beating the metal and you've got the dints in it and stuff, and you're putting like a radius into the metal or shaping a fender, whatever it is you might be doing, this, you can have all sorts of dies that come with it for different radiuses, and it's hooked up with air. This is their air power hammer, and it works great. So for a plenishing hammer, it's adjustable. I wish I had these when we were doing the Bear projects, but the Bear projects are almost done now. We're just wrapping them up and grinding, and then we're gonna move on off the Bear projects onto my next big eagle, and of course everybody's waiting to see the dragon. So we're gonna be starting on the head of the dragon soon, which is pretty cool. But this is kind of like my row of Baileigh tools. So I've got the belt sander, I've got the English wheel, I've got the bead roller now, I got the plenishing hammer. There's still a few more tools that Baileigh doesn't know about that I want. A cold cut, like a water feed chop saw, is really important. I've been using, the old carbide disc, and it's just painful. So I got to get a big chop saw, make my life a little easier. This tool is absolutely beautiful. So this is I think it's called the 96-inch box pan brake. It's an 8-footer, classed as an 8-footer. It just came, yesterday? Day before yesterday? So this is very similar to one I had purchased about, 15 years ago. I purchased a smaller one, a 6-foot one, and it was my favorite tool. And it looks like the same brand and quality. It is absolutely phenomenal. The machining is precise. The fitting of all the dies is precise. Everything's heavy duty. I would say this box pan brake is the best in the industry. It's awesome. So I can't wait to start using it. You've got a feed, it's rated for 14 gauge, so it'll bend up to 14 gauge. I'm only doing like 18 and once in a while 16, so it's more than I need, and it's awesome. So that's great. And we got our compressor hooked up now. We've got a air dryer hooked up to the compressor. I actually left everything under load, and I noticed that it did air down last night. So I'm gonna have to go around it with a soap just to make sure that we've got all of our little air fittings completely dialed in. But I couldn't physically hear any leaks yesterday, so it's nice to have air. What else? We got our rolls. So this is a powered set of rolls. Other than working in big shops with big rolls, this is the first time I've had a powered roll. It's not a huge one, but it's rated for, I think, 16 gauge, 18, 16 gauge possibly. And it's powered, so we've got 220 going to it, forward and reverse on the foot pedals. It's awesome. So beats cranking it all the time. And sometimes you need, you know, your hands free to be able to feed the material and straighten the material out as you're feeding it, and sometimes even turn the material as you're feeding it. And this allows me to do that instead of having somebody else help me and cranking it, or me stopping and cranking it and shifting and stopping and cranking it. So that's really exciting. And then we actually have power now to our big press brake. So I don't have a top die, and all of this needs to be cleaned up still. So we're actually gonna clean all this up. We're gonna clean, you know, wash it all down. But the first thing I need to do now that I have power is get it up and running. And there is a little bit of wiring in the back that needs to be done, and there might be a repair that needs to be done on it. But Sam next door gave it to me for free. It's been sitting outside for about a year, so that's why it's kind of dirty. We're gonna clean it all up. We'll do some paint work on it. But before I spend too much time cleaning it and fixing it, cosmetically, I want to make sure that it's actually functional and up and running, and lube everything. And I'm going to get a press brake mechanic, somebody that knows these machines, especially the older machines. I'm sure somebody out there, if they want to give me a shout and knows this machine in and out and wants to come and have a look at it and tell me what's wrong with it, that would be great. But it's not on my priority list, but I'd love to get it up and running and get some tooling for it, and finally have a press brake. So if this is unrepairable, and I'm hoping it's a quick fix, but if it's unrepairable or not practical to repair, then I'm probably gonna just exchange it out for a more modern one. But as nice as it would be to have a modern CNC press brake, I like these old ones. And for what I do, I don't need all the fancy digital readouts and stuff. It's just by eye, most of the stuff I bend. So we've got our bears getting ground. The bears will be going next door once I'm done all the grinding, and they're not stainless. A lot of people think because they're shiny that they're stainless, but they're just steel. So we're gonna do like this kind of a hot coating, almost like a powder coat on them, and then do some airbrushing and stuff, and then they'll be getting shipped up to Canada. So we're getting close. We have a baby dragon getting coated and painted right now next door. It'll be ready tomorrow. I'll do a video of our little baby dragon. So it's about this tall on a pedestal with big wings. And Michelle and I have to do a road trip all the way to Wisconsin to deliver it. You know, I want to keep my customers happy, and they really need it by Monday, so we need to make sure it gets there by Monday. And there was no delivery service that was willing to provide a guarantee that it would be there Monday morning. So the only guarantee is me and Michelle. So we're gonna do the road trip and pay the expense out of pocket, because we got to keep our customers happy. So I'm just doing a little bit of welding on the feet this morning, and a couple short little welds that I've missed after inspecting it. And then I'm gonna start grinding Mama Bear. So Mama Bear is almost done. She looks pretty cool, I think. And again, we're gonna send her over for coating, and then we'll do some paint work and airbrushing and make her look real. And then we can move on and start on the dragon and start on the bird. So share, follow, ring the notification bell, and get our newest videos and updates as they start to come in. We're gonna be filming a lot more. Michelle and I picked up some mics. We've got a gimbal now, and I'm probably gonna get Michelle a better camera so we can do some really good recording for the shop and show you what's going on. So we'll talk to you soon.